Hi guys, my name is V and welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd make a video on how to make 2023 and every year your year. And obviously I know everybody is in different situation and we're all going through our own different things. And so for this video to work, take what you will from it. I'm obviously speaking from my own personal experiences. I don't have to worry a lot about like financial and what I'm doing. I still live with my parents and I've had my fair share of struggles, but I'm also coming from a place of privilege and I acknowledge that. So another disclaimer, I might start sounding preachy and I'm really trying not to. It's just sometimes I get really passionate and I'm like, okay, definitely not my intention to be like, do this, you know, just do whatever you want, you know. In the end, it's all meaningless and I'll explain in a bit. Okay, let's do it. Alright, so advice number one is that you should acknowledge what you can control and what you're not in control of, and being grateful for what you already have. Okay, that was kind of long. It's, you know, when you find yourself in a bad situation, for example, my stepfather and I haven't talked in like a whole entire year actually, even though we live under the same roof. And while it does really affect me actually, I focus on things that I am in control, and that is my emotion. I am in control of that, even though sometimes it's just so hard to keep going. Also with, you know, winter depression, I'm like, okay, what are things that I can do right now to alleviate this pain? That's what I ask myself all the time. If that means abandoning some of the work I have to, you know, write and do the things I like, okay, I'm gonna take a rest today. I'm gonna sleep a little earlier. I'm just a student, but again, not that it's not valid, but I know that can definitely be a lot harder for some people who may have a child or they have a full-time job. Number two is to have goals, or develop them, I should say. And the way I set my goals are a little different. I didn't put like, you know, get abs by the end of March or have a six-pack. One of my goals I had for 2022 was to maintain my mental well-being and physicalities and just like relationships. I guess it was a very general statement. It was so simple that, you know, I could think about it and ask myself, okay, am I staying on track of what I want to be doing? But also it was making a video every 2 weeks, which I was not very consistent with, and you know, that is on me. However, during these goal setting, you have to realize you are human and you make mistakes. That's just inevitable. But the fact that you are trying and acknowledge that you are trying, that's literally the only thing that matters. But it's not trying when it's like, oh dang, I haven't made a video in 2 weeks, I guess I'll wait another week and another week, and it's like, when are you gonna do it? Because you're not doing it. And anyways, to just reintegrate, have goals, develop them. I think goals can be really fun and they can add meaning to your life. But at the same time, my philosophy with this is that we're all gonna die, right? So then why not? Why not give it our all? And why does it matter if we fail then? So I think that's my way to go about life. It's just doing my best, putting my all in it, because I only have one shot at life, and to be honest, I want to make the best out of it. So hey, and the next advice I learned is being intentional. Something that really came up in 2022 was my obsession with clothes. And I make excuses for myself that I'm like, okay, since I'm thrift shopping, I'm not actually shopping, I'm not spending that much money. You know, I can buy all of this. But the problem becomes when I do spend too much money, because it does add up, but it's also, am I going to wear these clothes? The answer is no, I'm not gonna wear like half of them, which is one, really wasteful of me. Two, it takes up space and that makes me stress. I feel like my philosophy with clothes is that when you buy something, you should really like it, and when you see that piece, you want to wear it every day, and that should be every single piece in your closet, in my personal opinion. And it comes down to like, hey, am I gonna wear this, or am I gonna wear it for one occasion and just, you know, get rid of it? Because I've done that. Another thing I learned is being intentional with space. My room, I had outgrown it for like the longest time, but I never changed it to have it for what I really like. It was out of practicalities, and sometimes that's what you work with, you know? And so I just love the fact that like every little thing in my room has a little story. And when you do things like that, everything becomes more meaningful, and I think that can make a space a lot nicer to be in and just give you like a peace of mind, I guess. The next advice I have is identity phrases, and what this means is using affirmation in a way that lines with your identity. For me, that is being a filmmaker, and I have a little post-it note on my wall that says I am a filmmaker. For me, I find it really hard to like, you know, wake up and have the first thought be in my head is I am a filmmaker, and it doesn't really stick to me as much. But when I see it like every single day when I'm at my desk where it's like right by my side, I'm like, okay, I am a filmmaker. And I go and immediately like work on film stuff. And I mean, not immediately, but it's like I am consistent with that identity. And I recently actually put YouTube down, so I'm like, I am a YouTuber. And it's gonna be like really cheesy at first, but for me, I've had my post-it notes for so long, and I think I'm really happy that I started doing that because it has changed my perspective on the way that I see myself. When you do it for so long, you eventually realize that the only barrier between you and your dreams are literally your thoughts. What if it can? That's the thing. What if you do get it? And if you don't, there's gonna be newer and better things that are coming your way. And so that also means that when you call yourself lazy, like your body is just going to make excuses for itself. But when you say that, oh, I'm a morning person, and you fail to wake up at like 8 a.m, that's okay. So I think it's really important, even if you don't get it right the first time, and just like with any other terms, by consistently telling yourself that you are a morning person, I feel like eventually you will be that person. Your behaviors and your habits start aligning with your identity. And so with the next advice that I have is realizing that self-discipline is self-love. I don't know where I heard this phrase from, I forgot, but it's powerful. When you say that self-discipline is self-love, you're essentially saying that what I'm doing right now is for my future self. And how I use this phrase is that like when I do something, I'm asking, will this benefit me or my future? Really strong goal of mine is definitely maintaining relationships, and so I make it intentional and I place a high value on it. So for me, it's easier for me to be self-disciplined with that because I know that's a part of me that I don't want to change. This sort of person, again, going with identity. Say if you have a number-based goal like reaching 100k or like making a video a week, then why? Because knowing your why will be a lot easier for you to be self-disciplined. To wrap up this point, being self-disciplined takes knowing why you are doing what you do, because that may be the reason why you aren't feeling fulfillment and why it may be hard for you to do the things that you do. And then this next point, I kind of briefly like went over it, but acknowledging that you're human, I think we definitely should be more kind to ourselves and to others. I know sometimes I do jump to conclusions pretty quickly about certain people, and that is one of my faults. But yeah, it's really important to just listen to someone without wanting to talk all about yourself. It's so easy to be kind and being respectful, I guess. So let's do more of that, okay? And anyways, after talking about all of this practical ways that I've put these advice, I guess, into action, a huge one for me was making my vision board with my goals and affirmations on it. I went on Canva, and this is not sponsored because I have like 185 subscribers. And I just like also put icons like that, you know, was important to me. It's a way for me to see like, oh, this is what I'm working towards, my agency's name, because I wanted to get signed to an agency this year, and I did. I got signed in February. I put A24 on there. If you don't know what they are a video producing company that is known for like producing the movies Midsummer, Everything Everywhere All at Once. And I actually got a call back for my audition for a show that they was gonna produce. And even though I didn't get the role, I was pleasantly surprised by the fact that I got a call back from them. I have like a lot of the same goals on there, but also I added my affirmations. Like on my phone, I have a little quote because I don't know, I just feel like it's something I see and read every day. So when I start crying and then I go on my phone to take a picture of myself, I'm like, yes, I can go on for another day, it's fine. But yeah, so that has helped me quite a bit. And I guess another practical way for goal keeping is be consistent with the things you do, and also like exercise can be fun if you do like 5 minutes of it every single day. Just like do 10 reps on your arm. I feel like Superwoman even though you can't see it. I have work later in 2 hours and I don't get home until 9 p.m, which is not that late, but I'm an older woman, so yeah. Anyways, I think I'll end the video here. I don't have a lot to talk about. I'll probably like I don't know, make some stupid edit and be like editing V here. So like, anyways, okay, bye guys. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching as always, and I love you. Bye.